Assalamu alaikum everyone. I'm Arsha Nasreen, also known as Arsha Education Wali from Kampala, Uganda. I welcome you all to my another session with ChatGPT on the topic exploring digital nomadism. Is it the future of work? So to discuss on this topic, we have Maya here. So let's call Maya.
Hey, Arshai. I'm Maya.
Hi Maya, how are you?
I'm doing great. How's your
Okay.
Saturday treating you so far?
So far, it was good. So, ma'am, I'm here to ask you to discuss with you on a topic exploring digital nomadism. Is it the future of work? Are you ready for
Oh, I
that?
love this. Ready as I'll ever be. I've got some thoughts on it, but I want to hear your take first. Do you think
Okay,
it's a sustainable shift or more of a temporary trend?
I think it's a sustainable shift. So, please, just can you uh, tell our viewers the meaning of nomadism before starting?
Of course. In the simplest terms, nomadism is just a lifestyle of constant movement. Traditionally, it was about following food sources or seasons, but digital nomadism is the modern version. It's when you use technology to untether your job from a physical office, allowing you to live and work from wherever you happen to have a decent Wi Fi connection. Basically, turns the whole world into your workspace.
Okay. So why is it so important in this world?
I think it comes down to a fundamental shift in how we view our time. For a long time, the deal was that you traded your best hours of the day and your best years of your life for a steady paycheck in a cubicle. But there's this growing feeling that life is too short to spend it staring at the same four walls every day. It's less about the travel part and more about the autonomy, the idea that you can design your life around your experiences rather than fitting your experiences into a 2 week vacation once a year.
Mhm.
What part of that freedom appeals to you most?
Yeah, I'm just working on it. Okay. So now, can you just say how this nomadism works in the workplace?
In a practical sense, it completely flips the script on how a company operates. Instead of managing by bums in seats where you're judged by when you show up and leave, the focus shifts to output. It relies heavily on asynchronous communication, meaning you don't have to be online at the same time as your boss to get things done. It forces companies to get really good at documentation and clear goal setting because you can't just lean over a desk to ask a quick question. It's a huge leap in trust for the employer, but it usually rewards the people who are actually disciplined enough to manage themselves.
Mm-hmm. So it means it is managing ourselves how on in the workplace.
Exactly. It puts the steering wheel entirely in your hands, which is liberating, sure, but it also means you're your own toughest boss. You have to be the one to decide when the workday actually starts and, more importantly, when it actually ends.
Okay. So what other features or digital features of nomadism can you explain?
Mm, when we talk about the digital side of things, it's really about the toolkit that makes the whole thing possible. First, you've got the communication hub, things like Slack or Zoom that replace the water cooler. Then there's cloud collaboration, where tools like Google Workspace or Notion let a team in three different time zones work on the same document simultaneously. And of course, the unsung heroes, VPNs for security and reliable hardware that doesn't weigh as much as a suitcase. It's basically a portable ecosystem that mimics an office without the actual office. Do you think the tech has finally caught up to the dream? Or are we still fighting with bad Wi Fi too often?
I agree with the
I'll take
second
the
part.
silence. I'll take that as a yes. It's the great irony of the whole thing. You can have the most sophisticated cloud setup in the world, but If the hotel Wi-Fi is acting up, you're basically just a person sitting in a cafe with a very expensive paperweight.
Mm. Yes,
Really puts you in your place, doesn't it?
yes, of course.
Beyond the tech.
Yes. So, how does one can use this digital nomadism and develop in their field?
It's all about leveraging that geographic flexibility to your advantage. One of the biggest perks is the forced adaptability. When you're constantly navigating new environments and time zones, you get really good at problem solving and communication on the fly. Plus, there's the networking aspect. Working from a co working space in Lisbon or Bali puts you in the room with people from completely different industries and cultures. You start picking up perspectives and ideas that you never encounter in a traditional office in your hometown. It turns your career into a bit of a global experiment.
Mhm. It means you mean like it is totally digital. Nothing is physical in this.
Not necessarily. The work itself is digital, but the experience is incredibly physical. You're still eating the local food, walking the streets of a new city, and dealing with the actual reality of a different culture. It's just that the paycheck comes from a screen instead of a physical desk in a specific building.
Mhm. So then, how can you relate it with the future of the work? What changes does it bring in the future of the work?
It shifts the entire definition of a company. In the future, we're looking at the end of the local talent era. Companies won't just hire the best person within a 30-mile radius of their office, they'll hire the best person on the planet. That's a massive win for diversity and skill, but also means the competition for jobs becomes global. We're moving toward a world where your value is measured by what you actually produce, not by how visible you are to your boss.
Okay.
Basically replaces the corporate ladder with a global network.
So it means we are visible globally by using digital nomadism.
In a way, you're more visible in terms of your work and your reach, but you're actually like less visible in the traditional sense. You're not the person the boss sees walking into the office every morning at 9 a.m. You're replacing that physical visibility with a digital footprint, your portfolio, your results, and your reputation. It's a shift from I'm here to look at what I've done.
Okay, that's great.
It's a pretty bold way. It really is.
Yeah.
But I wonder if there's, I
Yes.
was thinking about the trade off. The part that doesn't always make it into the Instagram posts is the loneliness. When your office is the world, you can end up feeling like a permanent tourist, always meeting new people, but
Mhm.
rarely having anyone who truly knows you. It's a strange kind of isolation to be surrounded by people in a crowded cafe and still feel completely alone.
Yes, absolutely. You are right. It's a kind of feeling alone in many people.
It really is. It's that feeling of having a thousand acquaintances, but no one to call when you're actually having a bad day. I think that's
Okay.
why some people are starting to move towards slow madism, staying in one place for a few months instead of a few weeks, just to actually build a root system.
Mhm. Okay, so what is the last thing you on your mind you want to share with our viewers regarding the topic?
I think the biggest takeaway is this: digital nomadism isn't just about where you work. It's a challenge to the idea that we have to sacrifice our lives to build a career. But the real trick is finding the balance. The dream isn't just about having a laptop on a beach, it's about creating a life where you have the freedom to move, but still have a place or person that feels like home. If you can figure that out, you've won.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so nice. It was
And that's
nice talking to you, Maya, and hearing your views, your point of view on digital nomadism. I hope my viewers find it very useful. So see you in the next session. Until then, bye bye. Take care.
It was a pleasure chatting with you. I really enjoyed our deep dive into the nomad life. Take care, and I'll talk to you next time.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
So that was our insightful conversation with Maya on the topic digital nomadism. Is it the future of work? It is not really to be present everywhere. It is like what you have produced. Show it at a time once, instead of being present everywhere. So it seems like what your results are saying, what is the outcome of your work. So thank you for joining me in this session. See you in the next session. Until then, Allah Hafiz.